Hello and welcome back to 3G Video. Today we have a new series that's coming out that is Traveler's Log. That's what you're watching right now. This is a series where we show all the different antics and fun times, some interviews, anything that we have extra from trips or just fun things that we got to see on the trip that didn't necessarily make it into the video. That's where you see it right here. We have a lot of fun and we have a great episode for you today. So let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So as you may know, I spend a lot of time on the road, and I figured that this is the perfect time to be able to spend with you guys to make these videos. Do have a little bit of information coming up later in the episode on some of our travel schedules and what you might be able to look forward to this year as we get started with the season. There's so much that I'm excited to be doing this year. We're putting a lot more into doing YouTube and into the business right now, so it's going to be really exciting to see what all happens through that. But getting into today's video, first off, we're going to start with a trip to Florida. Yes, you saw us go to the Freedom 500, you saw us go to Cletus and Cars, but you didn't see the rest of that trip, and we have a little bit of that in store for you today. So I'm going to send it to my past self out in Florida. So while we are down here, Brandon brought some of his firearms. I like my shooting, but Brandon is way more into it than I am. He brought some down. We're gonna get to see some cool things. I'll have him talk to you about it a little bit when we get there, but we're gonna go have some fun at the range. So wouldn't be a Florida stay without a little pew-pews. All right guys, we made it out to this really cool range. A friend of theirs has out here, we have 100 yards, 50 and whatever we need to shoot, which is pretty sweet. Brandon's got a couple ARs. I'm gonna let him tell you a little bit about them, what rounds we're shooting. He actually makes his own rounds and everything, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, pew-pews are awesome, but you have to be careful, so make sure we're careful. We're gonna be careful. We're gonna have a good time out here today. Brandon, tell us a little bit about what we're shooting today.
So this one right here is 300 blackout. I'll go into detail on that in a second. This is a 10.5 inch 5.56 upper with a 30 cal adapter on the end, so that we're 5/8 by 24 to run can. So we'd be running this suppressed so we don't wake the kid up. And the barrel's a cheap piece of junk that I got as a deal, and honestly I don't expect accuracy out of it. I'm not even sure if these irons are that zeroed, so should be good at 50 yards though. And then this is something I've been working on. It's a 5-inch 300 blackout. The suppressor is a Sandman L, so you'll see that the suppressor sits that far in, so the barrel ends about right here. There's a little bit of a muzzle brake, but the suppressor just comes up. So this is technically an SBR, and then an EOTech with a riser and a Surefire light, or not Surefire, Stream light. So yeah, just a fun little setup. 5-inch 300 blackout and 10.5 inch 5.56. For the 5.56 we'll be shooting, it's some stuff that a buddy of mine gave me, just some old military look. I don't think it's military because that's soft point, but just some old school ammo, some ball ammo as well. And then for the 300 blackout, I have a mixture of subsonic ammo. So these are all, I believe they're the same as what's in here, which is 9.6 grains of little gun with a 220 grain bullet, subsonic. So we're gonna start with subs, go easy on things. My mom's not shot much ever, so it's gonna be fun.
All right, so they got some rounds off. Definitely some good shots, and we're going to, I get to have a turn now, so I'm gonna see what I can do with this thing. Yeah, should be a good time. Brandon's gonna actually film, so if the filming's terrible, it's his fault. Even though I mess up a lot, but it's fun, it's fun. We're going to get to shoot.
Yep. Swapping headphones.
Swapping headphones. I get to not wear the purple ones now, so.
You'll be able to hear.
Sweet.
It's 3 shots, reload, 3 shots. My goal is to get everything inside of the 8 or better, and do it as fast as I can.
Beep. We'll put the time up there on the screen for you. So he doesn't know now, but you'll know. Okay, Brandon wasn't happy with it,
Still not happy.
so we're gonna try it again, and we're gonna see if we can get some cool camera stuff. I guess that's my goal. I know his goal is slightly different, but beep. Beep.
That was much better.
Hey,
Still maybe
he's
not
happy.
good, Did one of those bounce off of you?
Not that time.
Because one was right at my foot.
Both of the two, yeah. Oh, the first
One,
one,
two,
the
three.
very first shot.
Oh. 1, 2, 3. And then I know I'm not good enough to send 3 in the same spot twice. I think the others were all down here. So out of the circle. But I'm still happy with it. So we'll have to see what the time is. The time is going to be what I'm really going to be concerned about, because I don't know. I can improve that, but it's hard to speed up. So
Well,
yeah,
they know already, so.
they know already. Well,
They do. They know already. It's unfortunate, Brandon. Come on.
all right.
You should have an internal timer that you just know.
I know, right?
Oh well. Okay, well,
Should have
we got to
expensive
get
shot
cleaned
for
up
everybody.
because we're going to dinner. But I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see a little bit out at the range. No, that's a little bit different content. We're still down here in Florida for a little bit, so still got some more stuff coming. But I will send you back to future me, I guess. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed having Brandon on to talk about the guns and had a good time at the range. So yeah, if you want to see more content like that, let me know. This is still a car channel, I know, but we all have extra passions and stuff, and it's cool to be able to see Brandon's passion for guns and then be able to just enjoy that with him. So that was really, really cool. Anyway, we're gonna get into a little bit more content from Florida. We took a trip and saw some things around there that you guys might be a little bit interested in. We had a little bit of fun. So I'm gonna kick it back down to Florida and finish off the rest of the Florida content. But of course, with it being a car channel, I had to show you this because we came by something pretty cool. Isn't that sweet? This thing's sweet. Like, you just find this out in the wild down here, I guess? I don't know. I'm liking Florida more and more. But we're gonna get some cool pictures, and then I think we're going swimming. So that'll be a good time. So we're out here at one of the state parks here in Florida, and their state parks have beaches because they're cool like that. And we get to enjoy the weather, get to enjoy the water out here. It feels absolutely amazing. I'm bloating a little bit, I know, but we're having so much fun. Glad that you guys are getting to at least see some of it. Okay, Brandon is trying to hit the seagull. Oh, it was. So as I said, we travel to a lot of different places, get to meet a lot of different people, and the next people that you're going to meet, we had a couple interviews with some people down at Grid Life, the last Grid Life that we were at. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check those out. We are actually going to be going to a lot more Grid Lives this year. Let's kick it back to Grid Life, and you guys can see some of the families and the atmosphere that is a little bit different at a Grid Life compared to some of the other racing events that we just really enjoyed. My dad was actually the one that found these couples, and he was able to talk to them, and here's what we came out with from those interviews.
My name's Sean. This is my wife Jenna. This is our son Max. He's almost, what, 6 months old? Just turned 6 months old.
Almost 7.
Yeah, we're from Knoxville, Tennessee. I've always liked racing. I actually compete with another organization with some friends and stuff, and we moved and sold our car, so I needed to get back into it. So I started building my own car so I could do it myself. Got suspension on it and just some basic stuff to make it a little more trackable. Picked it up pretty cheap, paid $1,500 for it from a local guy, and put wheels and tires on it, suspension, brakes, and here it is.
Jenna, how about you? What's the story behind all this and you getting involved?
He made me come. He just said that if I wanted to come and have our friends come with us, that would be a good weekend.
So you just came out for a family weekend?
Basically.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Not
and
for racing.
Not
Hoping
for
to get her in the car with me. We'll see.
Well, that's always a.
So,
Yeah, that's cool. So is the little one going to be a racer too?
if he wants to be, she's looking at me like, yeah, right. But
I mean, if he wants to be, that's one thing, but he's free to choose what he's interested in.
So you're wanting to basically make it a family affair?
I'd like to make it a family event. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been to several races together when I was racing with my friends in the other car, and we've been to quite a few races together. So this is our first event doing it like this, where she could actually ride with me. So
Good.
So my name is Brant Burks, and this is my wife.
I'm Gabrielle Berg.
And we have our daughter Abigail, who's just about 10 months old. We're from Kansas City, Missouri, and I've lived in Missouri all my life. She's been around a few different states. But yeah, our first Sunday Cup, first Grid Life event that I've actually participated in, so I'm very excited to be out here. Really, the family is a big part of this, because without her permission, I wouldn't be out here. So. She finally gave permission to come out this year and to actually use some of her money, but more importantly, racing is really about community. You can go out there on the track and have fun, but if you're not with somebody else, you're just racing, you're on a track by yourself. You can do that at home. But I think it's been a really good building experience for us. We get to have fun, get to meet a lot of other cool people.
Traveling out here was fun.
Traveling.
We had walkie-talkies to talk to each other, and so
Oh.
that was fun. And then he got to experience how his car drove too, so that was good.
Yeah, and with this being such a big passion of mine, she gets to see what makes me so excited, and then I get to share that joy with her, and then obviously she's a little young yet, but I think she's enjoys cars to some extent, so at least we think she does, and she'll learn more about me, and just really the best way to spend a track day is be with your family. A lot of the intention behind this car was try to make it as cheap as possible while still being competitive. If this car was in good condition, where I didn't have to do a lot of the front suspension work on it, I was going to be able to be all in for $5,000. And that's with the car, that's with all the aftermarket parts that I wanted to be at least relatively competitive. And overall, it's been proven pretty well. Lap times are around the same time as some of the other guys, and it's handled very well. So really, I wanted to prove that anybody on any budget could do it. You don't have to buy a Honda Fit. You can find something for $1,000, $1,500, put some wheels and tires and a couple little odds ends, and be right out there with all of them.
So it was really great meeting those couples. It was also really cool because made some connections with them, and we're going to be able to actually see them in some videos coming up soon. So be looking forward to content more about that. We're actually getting to build a relationship with people and just get to know people in the circuit of grid life, along with the people in obviously drag week and the drag and drive events that we've been going to. Talking about all of these different events kind of reminds me of talking about our schedule. This year we have a lot on the schedule. I'm hoping that we can make it all happen. We're going to be looking at going to, I think, 5 grid life events coming up, and then we have a lot of the drag and drive events that are held in the US. Pretty much all of them are on our schedule, so you can be looking forward to content from all of those events, and also from Power Tour. We're going to be going on Power Tour once again this year, so be looking forward to content from all sorts of different venues. Have a couple really special ones that I'm hoping to get to go to that you guys will find out about later. But yes, that's what we're looking at going into. We're putting a lot into this business, into the YouTube, into just everything that's going on with 3G video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you could please go ahead and do that, it really helps out the channel a lot. We're on our way to getting to monetization. We're getting on our way to just being able to do bigger, better things every day. So I'm so excited. Thank you all for who have been supporting. It really means the world to us. And yeah, I think that's all we have for today. I know it's been a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see Traveler's Log, some of the different things that is going on our trips. We're going to be filming a lot more for these series so we can have more of these videos come out and have just some different content, have a lot of fun while we travel. So thank you guys again for everything you do. So have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys next time.